Hi, let's look at this question together. The figure is made up of a rectangle ABFG and a square CDEF. AH is equal to HG and GF is equal to FE. Find the area of the shaded part. So you have a rectangle ABFG, which is here. You have a square CDEF, which is here. Okay, and you're told that AH is equal to HG and GF is equal to FE. You also have the dimension 16 cm, 11 cm and 12 cm. You are supposed to find the area of this shaded part. Okay, so let's solve the problem now. First thing is, what do we know from the question itself? We know that CDEF is a square. CDEF is a square, which means that if this is 16, this is also 16, this is also 16. Okay, next we know that AH is equal to HG, so which means that AH is 12 cm, HG is also 12 cm. So total here from A to G is 24 cm. GF is equal to FE, so GF is equal to FE. Since we know now that this is 16, GF must be also 16. So which means the total length here is 32. Okay. So from this diagram itself, you notice that we have known almost all the dimension. Okay. We can even know that because now this is 16, this is 16 as well. So if this is 11, the remaining here has to be 5. Okay. Now let's solve the problem. Okay. With all the dimension, now we have two ways to solve the problem itself. The first method, okay, and what I'm going to do for the first method is I'm going to draw a line cutting across A and E. So I join this line and divide the shape into two triangles, a green triangle and a yellow triangle. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I cut it. So for the green triangle, I know that the base here is 12 cm because AH is 12. I know that the height of this triangle is 32 because 16 plus 16 is 32. So in case your child cannot see, basically you just need to rotate the question paper or rotate the phone if you're watching on the phone by 90 degrees. This will be the base, this will be the height. Okay, so remember the height of a triangle is always the top all the way perpendicular down to the base. Okay, so it's 32 and 12. For the yellow triangle, the base is 5 cm. The height is from here all the way to this point here. So it's actually AG, which is 12 by 12, 12 times 12, so it should be 24. So this triangle yellow is, the base is 5, the height is 24. So all we need to do is to find these two areas and add them together. So the mathematics is quite straightforward. Area of the green triangle is half times base times height, half times 12 times 32, you get 192. Area of the yellow triangle is half times 5 times 24, 5 and 24, you get 60. You add both together, the area of the shaded part is 252 centimeter square. So this is the first method of doing it. Okay. If you do not know how to cut the triangle into two, there is another solution. Okay. So this is the question that was being asked, and we're supposed to find this shaded part. Okay. We know that this is a rectangle and this is a square, and this is the part that's missing. Okay. We can easily replace this whole thing and say that it's actually two rectangles of the same size because they are 16 and 16 and their height is the same. So I can replace it with two rectangles of 24 by 16 and 16, so which is 24 by 32. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove away two triangles, the red triangle which represent here, and the blue triangle which actually this whole piece. So this whole piece here. So if I take the two rectangle and I minus away these two triangle, what remain will be the shaded part. Okay. So what I'm going to do is area of the triangle is length times breadth, so it's 22 and 24 and 32. So you will give me 768 centimeter square. So I know this piece is 768 centimeter square. Area of the red triangle, so the base is 32, the height is 12. So half times base times height, half times 32 times 12, I get 192 centimeter square. Okay, the area of this blue triangle here is half times base times height. So in this case, you can take the base as 11 plus 16, which is 27. The height is 24. So 27 and 24, half times 27, 24, you get 324. So to find the area of the shaded part, you get the two rectangle, subtract away the red, and you subtract the blue triangle as well. So you get 768 minus 192 minus 324. You get 252 centimeter square. Okay, so that's the second solution. Okay, so under my Google site, there are actually similar questions. You might wish to, if you want to learn how to solve, you might wish to refer to them. I will also put the link on the description of this video. Okay, I hope it's useful. If you are interested, appreciate you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you.